What is up, guys? It is Farzy here, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to build this exact church in Minecraft. As you can see, it's very big. It makes the sky rain. It has a big steeple. Let me fix that really quickly. It has a big steeple, a cool roof. You go inside, and it is just beautiful in here. We got pillars, we got altars, we got pews, we got everything you could possibly want in a church, and stained glass. It is the best church in the game. At least I hope so. But let's teach you guys how to build this. Now, quick note, it's going to look kind of daunting at first, but don't worry. Take a deep breath. If we go slowly and step by step, we will make this with ease. So let's get it done. Here are your materials. If you can read this, you can pause and go get them. If not, I'm going to go through all of them. On the left is the outside of the building. On the right is the inside of the building. So, for the outside, we're going to start with 80 to 90 stacks of smooth quartz. Yes, it's a lot. If it's too much, you can use bone blocks, or you can use wool, or even some other kind of non-white block, but I think white looks the best, so try and get the quartz. If not, there's substitutions you can do. Get one stack of a corresponding stair to the block you choose. In my case, quartz, so I'll do quartz stairs. You do 20 stacks of cobble stairs. I said 18 to 20, but 20 is probably better to play it safe. 20 to 30 pieces of cobblestone, that's easy. 6 cobble walls, that's just for the cross at the top. Now the inside, we have 4 stacks of red carpet, 4 stacks of quartz pillars, 5 stacks of spruce wood planks, 100 oak stairs, 13 glowstone, 13 trapdoors, and 2 stacks of colored glass. But get a variety, because as you can see here, it's stained glass. It's not just one kind, it's a variety. So get a bunch of stained glass and we'll make it work. Alright guys, to start, we're going to make a 9x9 out of quartz. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just connect it all together. Now, you're gonna pick what side you want your front to be. In my case, I'll make my front this side here. So go to the walls. This includes all 9 side blocks. So all these blocks on the sides. We're gonna raise these up to a total of 7 tall. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So bring the entire walls, the side walls, up to 7 tall. Okay, you need to know where your front is. This is super important. In my case, the front is going to be right here, as I already said. Now, on your back wall, you don't touch it. Leave it exactly like that. On your front wall, you're going to bring in the 7 high wall by 2 more. So this goes up by 7, this goes up to 7, that goes up to 7, that goes up to 7. So your doorway is 3 wide, and these 7 tall walls make up these little L shapes. And then on the back wall, it's totally flat. So make that shape, and then we'll move on to the next step. On your front doorway, you can connect the top blocks together, so you have a little door frame. Now what you're going to do is you are going to make a pyramid shape from the sides going up to the middle on each side. So for instance, you're going to keep each corner, the very outside block where it is, then go in 1 and up 1 on both sides. In 1 and up 2, in 1 and up 3, and it should go for a total of in 1 and up 4. So it makes the pyramid shape. Now that makes sense because you're gonna see we have this little roofing we do, but to get this shape, you see under it, we're making this little pyramid shape going up, and that's what we're making the frame for. So now we can make the roofing, but we're not gonna do it just yet. We can, but we're not going to. We're going to go and work on the back wall. So what you're going to do now is you are going to go to the back. Go to the very last block, and we're going to add on 7 more on each side. So here's your back wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other side, again, add 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it makes this shape. Now what you're going to do is get a lot of blocks, and you're going to go down 30 blocks in that direction. 30, but it's a long way, but it'll work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's a mouthful. Now you're going to just wrap this around and connect it all to make a gigantic rectangle. This is the outline of your infrastructure. Now we can begin building it up. Before we move on, this is crucial. Make sure everything's even. Count out the blocks. Make sure these outsides are 7. Make sure the doorway is even. Make sure it's even, because you don't want to have to redo this part, because this part's tedious. What you're going to do is raise the entire block you made, not counting the doorway, but just the entire block, the external part of it, I should call it, up to this height for a total of 7. So 6 more than what you already have down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So again, wrap the entire thing around. It should be a gigantic 7 high rectangle with this little thing at the end of it. Alright, it should look like this. Now, first thing we're going to get out of the way is go back to your front piece and just bring your little pyramid shape back all the way to where this shape starts. Now, this is just to avoid confusion, not really necessary right now, but trust me when I say this, it might stifle you up, so I would do this right now. So again, bring it all the way back like so. Then after this, we are going to start making the same pyramid shape on the giant rectangle. So let me show you how to do that if you don't already know. So go over here, same thing as the front. This is just a bigger scale. Keep the first block, go in 1 and up 1, in 1 and up 2, and so on until you get to the middle. Again, do it on both sides. I would do them simultaneously. I wouldn't do one and then the other completely, because you might like have the point here as opposed to on the top block. So again, just keep pyramiding it, find a final point right in the middle, and then come back. Now you're simply going to match that pyramid on the other side to the exact same shape, and then come back. Grab some cobble stairs. It's time to do some roofing. So we're going to start on the small building first. You're going to just put normal facing cobblestone stairs on your pyramid, but leave the top block alone. So this peak block, don't touch that yet. Stop right here. Do this on both sides. Now you're also going to put blocks on this top block of the wall. So just like this, they'll be hanging off. Looks a little weird right now, but we'll make it look better later. So do that on both sides. Now at the top, I didn't list slabs on our materials list, but I would prefer them. Like, you can do cobblestone blocks like I did over there, but just off the top of my head as I'm building this, I think slabs would look better. But again, you could do blocks too. Doesn't really matter exactly, but I think that looks better. Now what you're going to do is, on the front, bring each stair off by 1. So it'll be 1 stair hanging in the front like so. Don't worry about the slab at the moment. We'll get back to that. Just do these stairs like this. Now go under them and do upside down stairs on each underside of it like so. Now in the front, you can do an upside down stair and a slab on top of that, exactly like that. Boom! There's your recipe for a roof. But now we gotta do this on a large scale. So I'll walk you through it once again in case you get confused. Start off by just putting a stair on every part of the pyramid on both sides, and then unfortunately you gotta bring it all the way across. This is the most tedious part. If you get through this, I promise you, you'll have an awesome church. Just get through this long haul and we will get the church rocking. But before I send you guys off, quick note. You don't need to put down any other blocks. You can just connect the stairs like this. Again, it's difficult, but it's how you do it. And at the very top, you can also do a layer of slabs going across. Don't do stairs up here. But once again, there's no avoiding it. Just get to work and get it done. Wow, that was tedious. But now we can continue with the roof. So, just like we did on the small building, bring out the stairs on both sides out by 1. So again, here and there and there and that other corner. All 4 corners, bring the stairs out and up to the top. Also, just like the small front building, you're going to put a layer of stairs on the first, or the top block of the wall rather. Again, do this all the way on both sides. Don't wrap it around here, obviously. I feel like I don't need to say that, but just in case someone gets a little too crazy with the building, you stop at the end of the wall. And to conclude this part of the build, you also go upside down stairs. Again, exactly like we did on the small building. When you finish that, come back. Okay, now we are going to make the giant steeple. So you can either center it like I did there, or you can put it on the back end or the front end. But point is, we're going to have this big rectangle jutting out somewhere. So let's just say we want to do it somewhere around the middle. I'll say here. You're going to make a 7 by 7, but start the closest wall to off the building, 1 up. So let me explain that better. You keep this row right here untouched, 1 higher. Oh, right there. There we go. So start it right there. So there's still 1 layer of stairs before the building ends. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do a 7 by 7. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's kind of tricky to place down the blocks. Now, it looks kind of weird from this angle, but if you go straight up in the sky, you'll see it'll be like a box shape, hence why that looks so square from over there. So again, bring this down, make your 7 by 7. Again, I cannot emphasize enough, don't make it on the last stair. Go at least 1 up or even higher. Now, what you're going to do is bring the whole thing up to the height of this, like the top, the highest point. So bring them all up whatever y coordinate that would be. So it will be a giant box with half of it kind of cut off, but still a giant box. And once you finish that, then we can go into the actual roofing here and we can cut out those stairs under it and replace it with more quartz. So you'll see when I finish this. Ooh, keep falling. Boom. Now you're going to go in here under each block and just replace that with a quart. That is because if you go far away and it's still the stairs, it looks really, really weird. Like, look at that. That looks super weird. So we got to fill those in, put down more quartz, and once you finish that, we can work on top of here. Now this is preference. You can go up a little higher or you could stop right here. Over there, I took this thing up about 2 more blocks high, but for this tutorial, I'm just going to leave it where it is right now. Now what you're going to do, at a certain point, you're going to bring this in by 1. So basically, make another mini square within your already big square. Bring this up by about 3. So we'll do about 3 total, 3 or 4 total, doesn't really matter exactly. This is, again, more preference and not really important. Now, once you do that, you're going to wrap this part here around with stairs. So it's going to look like a smooth transition, like so. And a small little detail I like to add in is on every middle block, you do 1, 2, or stair, or you could do 1, 2, 3 and a stair. I'll just do 2, but I like to do these little pillars because I think it adds some extra texture, as you can see over there. So do this. And now you can begin the cobblestone part. So take out your cobble stairs, wrap a ring around this top block exactly like this. On the middle inside the stairs, just put down a cobblestone base. Bring the base up by 1. Bring the base up by 2. Or what I think I even did stairs over there, so you could even wrap stairs around here. This isn't really important at all. This is more just whatever you prefer, but I'll do it this way. I'll put some more stairs in. Now you're going to go, stop raining. Oh, you rain so much, world. Now you're going to go up 1, 2, 3 in cobblestone blocks. Then you're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put down these 2 here, and boom, you have your cross. It looks majestic, it looks beautiful. Again, you can change little parts around if you want, but overall, that's the main build of the steeple. Now, let's go work on the front again. In the front, we are going to make a cobblestone walkway. So this is pretty simple. I just make a little 2x5 stage and surround it in stairs. As you can see over there, I kind of made like a weird shape with it, but this is literally the least important thing of the whole build. If you want to make that exact shape, just jut it out 2 more on each side, or 1 more on each side rather, something like that. Actually, that's not really working, but to make a long story short, this does not matter. It's just your walkway. Now, that's basically the whole outside. As you can see, there's stained glass and small pillars, but we're going to get to that later. So we can actually begin working on the inside of the church. Alright, to start, fill in the floor of this small building. Just make it all quartz, or whatever kind of material you want. I think quartz looks the best in here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to place down 3 red carpets in the middle like so. And we're going to bring this literally all the way down to the end, but for now we'll just stop it at the end of this. So just, not that, just do this for now. We can place down, let me put down some glowstone so you guys can see. You can put down some quartz stairs here for a smooth transition, having these little side pieces too. And as I said, you can bring this all the way down to the very end, to like literally the last possible block in this room. Also, do hidden glowstone lighting under the carpets. This is not part of the materials list, but it's just a helpful tip to avoid spamming torches in here. Do glowstone under the carpets. Now go to the front door frame, bring it down by 1. Now those 3 blocks right there, you're gonna make that a window. So 1, 2, 3, go down, and then on the inside, this farthest piece of the front wall, make that a window. You can do 2 or even 3. That might look better doing 3. But as you can see, now from the outside, you have some windows. It looks pretty cool. Alright, take more of your carpets and wrap it around the side. This will only be 2 wide, unlike the middle, which is 3, because this is obviously more grand and bigger. But here, just wrap it around 2, and you'll go all the way down to about here, to this corner. Don't bring it back in here. Don't connect it. It'll just be like a giant W almost. Now, take all the grass, whatever block is on the floor for you, and make that spruce wood. The entire thing, make it spruce wood. Okay, now let's make the stairs, or the pews rather, with stairs. So, with a space in between the carpet and the actual stair starting, or the pew starting, take your oak stairs and just make a row of 5 across with a space in between this spruce wood behind it too. And then just do every other. So space, a row, space, a row, space, a row. You do this on both sides. That can go all the way, not to the wall, maybe like the final 5 blocks of spruce leave alone. Let's actually see right now how far we can get. Maybe this will be the last one right here. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, so leave an 8 block space. 8, or maybe even do like 1 more. But the point is, we're going to make like a little stage here. So don't bring them all the way to the top. So do that on both sides. Then we'll make the stage. Alright, well, making the stage, you might have to trim back some of this carpet from the middle, but that's alright. So go find your center block right in the middle of the carpet and place down 1, 2. Well, let's get some lighting in here. Boom, 1, 2. And then you're going to do that exact same 1, 2, 5 in each direction. So this is, that's the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing over here. This is the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do stairs around it to kind of make like the, almost like the walkway to get up. Oop, that was a mistake, but it's okay. Boom, 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 boom. Now, on the back wall, find the center. So go to the middle of the carpet, go to the back wall, go about 3, maybe 4 up. I'll do 3. And you're going to make this glowstone and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe a few more. 9, 10. That looks good. We're going to make a giant cross, basically. So 10 should be good. Then go somewhere like 3 blocks down and just put 2 like that. A very simple cross for making, but make it big and grand. Now put trapdoors on every block of glowstone, which gives it the 3D effect. Like it's a real cross, not just like a pattern in the wall. This, I think, is a major detail. I think if you keep it in the wall, it looks significantly worse. But now it looks like a real 3D thing. You go over here, boom, it's awesome. You can also connect these carpets over here by 2 on each side, just to kind of complete the whole carpet scheme we have going on. And that looks good for the carpeting. But on the stage, let's do one other thing. Put some upside down stairs right here. I'll put down a block just so I can do it easy. Make a little, what do you call this? Like an altar? Yeah, like an altar. And we'll make it like 5 wide. We'll do some little oak chairs on the outside. This is where like the altar boys sit and the priests sit. You can even get a flower pot, which I didn't even think about. I did it, but I didn't really think to mention it. You can put that, and it's kind of like a chalice right there. So boom, that altar looks pretty cool. Now we get to do the most fun part, is the pillars and the stained glass. We'll start with the pillars. So very simply, on the first row of chairs here, just make a pillar out of the quartz pillar blocks on each side of it. Very simple. And you just go all the way to the top. There's no exact way to do this. Just go as high as you want. In my case, I prefer to actually go to the very top. Now do this on both sides, so it'll be identical on both sides. We'll do this other part later. But now, for spacing it out, we're going to space it by 3 chairs. So 1, 2, 3, pillar. 1, 2, 3, pillar. And you can even change that if you want. It doesn't have to be that exact spacing, but I think that looks the best. Now bring these all up to the roof. Again, both sides, it should be identical. So do that, and let's see what you come up with. It should look kind of like this. Now a personal touch is put torches on the front and back of each pillar pretty high up. I wouldn't go too low to the ground. It might look a little weird, but just do front and back of all these pillars. Don't do that. Don't put it on the side, because then that looks a little too much in my personal opinion. But just like this, a little extra lighting for the roof, and boom, boom, I think we're ready for the next step, which is the most creative and fun part, is the stained glass. Let me just quickly finish this, and boom. So what you're going to do is you'll see the pillars kind of made like some division for you. So you can kind of actually see like your plot. Like this is a plot, this is a plot, and this is a plot. Now, I prefer it to be 3 wide. Now, I'm going to do the first one with you so you kind of get the idea, but use all different colors of glass. We'll do, just find the middle block. In this case, it'll be like right here. Break out one above, a 3x3, or even a 3x4 rather, or even a 5. You know, let's go all out, 3x5, and just literally place random blocks. There's no way to do this. Like, you could be a real artist and like make a picture, but I am not that advanced, I promise you that much. So just kind of have some fun with it. I wouldn't make colors touch. I wouldn't do like this, because then it looks kind of a little too much if you ask me, but what do I know? So do that, all random colors, have fun with it. And again, for the next plot, find the middle block, break out 3 wide. We're gonna go up to the top instead, like that, so it'll be space on the bottom, space on the top, and it's 3 wide. And for the final one, middle block here, we'll just do it like right here. And boom. Okay, so do that on both sides of the church, do some cool patterns, and then come back. Alright guys, now we're going to do these little pillars on the outside. Now you might notice here I had 4 windows, here I had 3. It doesn't really matter exactly, it all depends on your spacing. As I said, you can space it however much you want, but in my case I did it by this little 3 window on each side system. But now for the pillars, what we're gonna do is just kind of make equal patterns on both sides. So for instance, we can do like 2 on this wall of the front bit, which is 3 high with a stair on top. Let's say we want to do 2 of these. Boom. We'll match it on the other side, obviously. Let's say we want to do one right here too. We'll do one on this little starter wall of the big building. Then we'll do like one every other between the windows, like so. So like boom. And I've said this a lot already, but I'll say it again. There's no exact formula for this. It's just do something that you think looks cool and is at the same time even and not like very odd looking, if that makes sense. Is that correct? That's correct. But yeah, you get the gist. You get the gist. So that's really it, guys. When you're done, it'll look something like this. Again, there's some small details here that look a little different, but overall, it's the exact same build. But don't just do what I did. Have some fun with it. Like, do something different. Do something creative. Have fun, make it unique, make it your own, and have some fun masses, alright? Let's not make it boring in here. But on a serious note, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I will talk to you guys next time. So until then, goodbye.